Francisco de Mala, the Old World. Let's get started, guys.
My captain is dead. Tell King Manuel that the red blood of Francisco de Almeida, conqueror of the Indies, stains a white beach at the edge of his empire. After braving Spanish knights, Berber horsemen, and Indian elephants, it was the king's lost faith that a devoted servant took his life's breath. Lies, they whispered in our king's ear. They called Don Francisco mad with lust for power, riches, and glory. Those jackals. Those men who had never set foot on a swaying caravel in a monsoon, or felt the heat of the African sun sting upon a reddened neck. Was not my captain's devotion measured in the sweat and blood he poured across 3 continents and 3 oceans? I was a boy in the battlefield of Toro, birthed the legend of Don Francisco. While the last of the Moors held in Granada, the Christian kingdoms of Iberia warred for the throne of Castile. King Henry had died, leaving his kingdom to his daughter Juana, wife of King Alfonso of Portugal. The union of the 2 lands was celebrated in our country, but for the ambition of a queen, it was not to be. Queen Juana's 25-year-old aunt Isabella sought the throne for herself. Her powerful husband, the King of Aragon, led his army into Castile to seize the crown for his wife and unite that kingdom with his own. The armies of Aragon and Portugal met near the city of Toro to decide the fate of 3 kingdoms.
So, hello all, and welcome. So, for this episode, the main objective is to defeat the city of Toro. Hence, you reach the you are reached to the castle age in a population of 25. Oh, you are restricted. My apologies. You're restricted to the castle age in a population of 125. The Aragons can train new units, while you initially cannot. So speed and aggressiveness is crucial. Killing the Duke of Iberia and Cartel Mardalza will provide you with gold to use later once you take control of Joshua forces. The bridge to Isabel held Sora is well defended, but finding a breachhead further east will give you access to less defended parts of the city and farmlands. Organ guns can inflict widespread damage in tight spaces. Scouts. So, the green, Francisco del Armado commands the Portuguese reserves in Toro, the green, a city on the Douro River. I'm guessing that's this. The battle has not gone well for the Portuguese, and the King of Alfonso army, red, has routed. The remaining soldiers hide on the outskirts of the battlefield. Only Prince Shola himself will restore their fighting courage. So I'm guessing there's people around the map that we can change over to our side, or basically they become ours once we find them. Aragon, yellow, controls the fleet of 3 military camps. In total, army controls the field with 3 military army camps. In total, army constructs of cavalry, swordmen, and archers, as well as a new Oregon gun captured from the Portuguese. The Duke of Alvia and Carzel Mendeldo command the army. Zemostown serves to the west. The city is divided between the allied Germans, purple, who control the north bank of the river, and the enemy is Bus the Grey, who commands the south. Both sides consist of pikemen, bowmen, siege weapons, and light cavalry. Well, guys, with that, thank you all, and we'll see you guys. This has been the... Oh, no, super hints. Nope, that's it. This has been the overlay intro episode of the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. As always, if you guys enjoy this, please stay tuned for next week when this episode will drop. Thank you all, and we'll see you guys then.
Francisco, my father's army is broken, and the Aragonese approach Toro. We must defend the city. Sao Jorge!
Alrighty, interesting. What do we have here? City of Toro, light cavalry. Ah!
Oh, Azarba, why sound Avanza, Marengo, Atacar, Azarba, oh, Sudisco, why sound Oh, Sudisco, Marengo, Avanza, Atacar.
Off the knights, but my guys can.
Azarba, why sound Avanza, Atacar.
We cannot hide in Toro like rats. Our enemies have 3 camps between here and Zamora that we must destroy.
Okay. I don't remember how this goes. Okay, I don't get any of this, unfortunately. But guys,
We have few men, but many
nice.
soldiers are hiding in the wilderness. If Prince Juan goes to them, they will find their courage.
well guys, that is basically the intro. It might change a little bit in tomorrow's episode, because I will be restarting that for that episode. But with that guys, thank you all, and we pray and hope to see you guys in next week's episode. Thank you, and God bless.